Welcome back to some more Warside with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. I'm going to keep going on in the demo. Just finally done most of my Christmas shopping. It's November the 30th. I'm going to date this video of 2024, so you're probably only a couple of weeks behind, give or take, by the time I upload this. We're in the Wasteland. Let's go check out the next mission. Again, still don't know how many missions there are left, and if you have been enjoying watching the demo, well, potentially. Well, yeah, we'll potentially look at this game when it comes out good and proper. We'll see how we get on. So do subscribe to the channel if you want to stick around for that. Terrible, very weak plug aside. We have Beckett talking. This is Sandscar Ravine. It's as unforgiving as it looks. It looks exactly like the previous mission in the desert, so I don't know how much that really means. Watch your step. It's the perfect place to stage an ambush. We should be able to use the terrain to our advantage, too. I would imagine Flint is incredibly overheated in that getup. You've been making quite the mess. Let's see if you live up to the price on your head. Flint. Of course they'd send you. Oh, previous knowledge. I'll prepare the troops. Stand down, Lieutenant. This one's mine. Oh, we get to play as grumbly old man. So what's the shtick here? So we have recons, or sorry, buggies, sniper, infantry, and a rocket. That looks pretty normal. I don't see anything particularly interesting going on there. Admittedly, it's more than we've got going on, but still, not anything particularly interesting. Maybe there's units hiding, we just don't know about them. Does he not have anything other than a barracks? So if we race here, maybe we can get this first? Okay. Might as well get that captured. Go stand there. Yeah, we might be able to beat them there. And our tank can just move into, I guess, place for now. I'm assuming we're going to get troops landing here that's going to ruin our day, but let's indulge the game. Let's say we have no idea. And to be fair, I really don't know. We don't need any of this. I remember was it last episode, the episode before we couldn't work out, well, by we, I mean me, couldn't work out how the medic unit works, so we're just not going to make it for now. Move into there. And you can go capture. Thank you kindly. They can't reach that this turn, so that's okay. They will potentially be able to get to this barracks before us, but again, I'm not worried about that. We can just have our one infantry up there, just kind of handle matters. Yet you can't reach us. Put you in the forest in case we do suddenly get ambushed. And we're going to wait exactly one more turn before we start developing anything else, because we want it to be nearby. Yeah, this is still fine so far. Gonna have to use the tank on the tank, that's pretty apparent. You can't hit me with anything? No? I'm sure we're walking into a trap of some kind, I just don't know what it is. People that have played this demo are like, you're being so dumb, you're going to walk right into it. I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to say it's fine. You're going to shred my infantry if I leave you. So I guess we'll do that. You're going to shred my infantry, though. So I'm just going to have to pick. Do I want to attack this, or do I want to try and block this guy from coming over? I think we just go on for the attack. Our weird kind of half recon, half anti-air unit. And we can build. Anything we build here and here will be attackable, so we probably just want to have a regular tank for now. Yeah, just a regular tank just for now. And then we're going to try and get an indirect combat unit later. By which I mean in the near future. Still the kit. End turn should be the top button. Yeah, so the tank wastes its turn to uncapture the city. That's fine. Our infantry's going to get shredded. That one's not anything to worry about. And we have still an exposed rocket. Not smart. Very not smart. If I take out this tank, I'll get attacked by this sniper, but that's fine because it should do peanuts to my tank. This infantry can actually take out this recon, so let's get that done. Thank you very much. That 4 hit point tank is not particularly scary. Maybe taking on the recon is more important right now. Yeah, let's do that. That's now negligible. You do 52%, you do 63%. There's not a huge amount of difference. But if I sit a unit here, it's going to block them from moving anything through. Which is probably wise. Although that sniper's going to kill this infantry if I leave it in place. And we can't take out that. Oh, did we forget to move this unit last turn? Oopsie daisy. Well, that sounds like a me thing to do. So, it's fine. Yeah, that does peanuts. If we do that, then we'll be in range of being attacked by this rocket, so we don't want to do that. It does 40. That would take the tank out. Okay, so yeah, so we'll use the tank to take the other tank out. We don't need to watch that animation. We can then use our weird kind of air recon combo to smack this rocket. That can't untake that city, so that's fine. We do want a unit in here, but it'll be attackable by this sniper. The sniper doesn't get any... Yeah, it gets big penalty against armor. It's not a categorical penalty, but it's a pretty big penalty. That being said, I am going to build an artillery, but I'm going to put it here. And then probably use this as an excuse for them to attack. So they'll come over here. Maybe. And go and attack that. No, that's fine with me. Next turn we want to prevent this sniper from getting to this barracks. But other than that, we're fine. So let's end turn. That artillery was the perfect amount of money too. We are now cashless. Sniper's going to go and occupy things instead. That's fine. You going to do anything to me? Not really. But they do get +3 defense because they're in... Well, I was going to say forest, but cacti. That's nothing. Although it technically shows as 9. That's basically nothing. That's basically nothing. Okay. I think we want to take out this rocket before it can do anything. Keep capturing things. You're going to capture this thing. Thank you. You might as well shoot that down. Still can't take this 1 hit point recon out. You hate to see it. That's 72%. That's 51. Knock that down to half hit points. Can't quite take out the 6 hit point units. Can't quite take the artillery out either. We can do not quite enough to anything. Is the gist of what I'm saying. But while this sniper's here, this infantry can't come and tackle this location because it will get wrecked. So I'm going to temporarily move it out of the way. Is it worth attacking the city? Probably. Because this can't do anything to us. This can't really do anything to that tank. It's going to do peanuts to it, assuming it even attacks me. And with 6,000... probably do take a recon. Just as our anti-infantry unit, really. Yeah, it did nothing. You're going to continue to do nothing to my artillery. You're nearly going to explode yourself. That's cool. Capture. Do massive damage. They did build a rocket, but that's fine. That takes out their artillery. Still can't take this unit out by myself, but at least it's safe to attack it this time around. And if we end up with this exact same combat again, we will be able to take it out. So we are making very slow progress. We can move our artillery pretty safely this time. We'll start moving it in the direction of where we think their troops are going to come from anyway. That's 78%. That's great damage. Thank you. And we can uncapture their city. Up to 9,000 a turn. I'm just gonna get one more infantry unit just to speed up the capture game a little bit. And this unit, I nearly forgot to move again. Let's move you forwards. I'd end turn. I need a button. Are you sure you want to end turn? If, you know, there's a unit still to move, maybe. I don't know. Either way, it'd probably be annoying. No matter which option they pick, I'd probably be disappointed. So. I don't like when, even if you take 1% damage, it still shows a 9 on the unit tile. I don't like that. Oh wow, we can take it out with a tiny, tiny infantry unit. Uncapture that city, thank you. Cap it. Get rid of that sniper. Thank you. If the tank comes this way, at least we're kind of prepared. I don't want to attack this rocket yet, because I want to see where the tank goes. That was 47%, that's pretty good. That takes the sniper out, which is... oh, it doesn't quite take him out, but he can't do any damage back, that's why I showed nothing. We have more defensive advantage than them, so I still think that's a pretty good trade. Thank you. You only have one hit point, so I'd rather just neutralize that city so you don't get the money this turn. Up to 16 Gs. Do you want to save for a giant? No, I'm going to say let's get a rocket. Just in case he starts spamming units. The AI hasn't really shown a huge indication that it's going to spam units, but never give it the opportunity. So the tank came up with the rocket, so what we probably want to do, use our recon, because it can attack the rocket for free. We're clearly going to have to use this tank to attack that tank. It's going to do some significant damage back to us, but it's perfectly okay. I will say that now that I'm starting to get used to clicking on the enemy unit to attack, this does feel quite smooth and intuitive, but it's taken me a while to get there. It has to be said. It didn't feel great off the get-go. Are you kidding? That, yeah, so it doesn't round, it leaves it at 1. That's rude. Very rude. Do we have a way of barricading that tank in? Not really, so I guess we'll just bring our other tank up. Capture that for money. So yeah, I was expecting the units to be here as an ambush. Maybe, was it just not implemented? I don't know. We're going to have to attack this rocket, that is absolutely guaranteed, or it's going to slaughter everything if we leave the units by it, like this tank. It might come after our artillery. I'll be okay if it does do that. Because that means our other 2 tanks aren't going to get wrecked something fierce. And our rocket's going to be here to take out whatever it builds, hopefully, by the time we get there. We're at 14.5. I'm just going to build another regular tank, I think. We could wait for a mega tank, but the tanks seem, even at 10,000, be pretty good value. I know they're a lot more expensive than they are in Advance Wars, but they still seem to be pretty good value. And he built an artillery. That was the wrong decision. And I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. Capture that. That's not quite a takeout, but it's pretty close. That's really close, so we'll do that. Leave it on 1 hit point. Can the infantry take it out? No, it cannot. So can our recon take it out? Yes, it can. Perfect. That means we can then bring our tank over, take out the rocket, and then our weird not recon anti-air. Can't remember its actual name in this game. What's it called? An IFV? In vitro fertilization. Probably not what it stands for. that's the first thing I thought of. I'll be the first to admit. Let's enter. And he didn't build anything. Okay, so that's game over for you, I guess. He didn't want to live anymore. And I didn't need my rocket. It was just there to look pretty. And pretty it looks until we look at the actual battle animation. You're more trouble than you're worth. Well, where's your ambush? Maybe you should ask for a refund on that reputation of yours. Ooh, sassy. Mission accomplished. Massive delay for no reason. Okay, so at least we do have maybe one more mission for the demo. We're only like 16 minutes in. Let's keep trekking. That wasn't very difficult at all, was it? We're deep into the desert now. This is Emberfall Crossing, where the new desert road meets the trails of old. Speaking of old, shouldn't you be in a rocking chair somewhere, not on a battlefield? Oh, the guy that looks like he's been dipped in battery acid, bringing out the burns. Chemical, probably. What are they doing here? I'm not sure, but we're about to find out. You're up, Lieutenant. I'm old, so I have to take a nap. It is your turn now. Oh, it's a... Wait. Are we taking on both of them? Or is this a... Why does it not say? That seems weird. We'll do player's turn on that now. Yeah, you would think it would tell you this. Why doesn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to assume that we have to take out both of them. I don't know if that is true, but I'm going to assume that. Ideally, we want this base and barracks in the semi-middle of the map. Might be easier said than done, but that's what we want. How far can you reach? You have 2 tanks. You have 2 tanks. We have 2 tanks. Do we have the same, pretty much the same setup? We do. Okay. So, Crab Me doesn't want to overextend, but that's probably exactly what we have to do. Just start moving our units towards the middle, get some capturing done, because we need to shield our rocket. And if they start coming down this way, then we'll build units to compensate. But for now, we're going to build nothing and see what happens. Just the standard, no explanation of anything? Okay. We're missing some polish. Your presence stains our lands. Leave now, outsiders. Stain, you're about to become a permanent mark in the sand. We're not here to... Enough of this. It's time both of you face the wrath of the desert. Okay, so that makes me feel like it's a free-for-all, maybe? We do want to be a little bit careful, because if we move in with everything, we're just going to get wrecked. Maybe they'll attack each other. I'm tempted to just kind of watch and see what they do. Yeah, they can't reach any of this, so if I stay in place... And just move the rocket closer in, I guess? We'll just see what they do. I don't know if they're going to just start mauling each other. And if they are, that's work I don't have to do, and I'm A-okay with that. We're probably going to want to prep another tank. Do that and enter. We also have water we could potentially push them into. We'll see. I just want to see what they do. We could have gone for this location, but I'd rather just watch. Okay, they are going to attack each other. So it is a complete free-for-all. Unless attacking them causes a cutscene? No? Okay. No cutscene it is. And their tanks are all out to play. And I don't want to get attacked by that rocket. So we can probably come down here with a degree of safety. You're harder to hit because you're protected by this city. So I think that's who we want to attack. We do that, that's 63%. That doesn't mean we can't capture this city this turn, but it's fine. I'm not worried about being sniped, particularly. Do that for now, just to block our place from being attacked. They might come and just attack this city to uncapture it. We'll see. I'm still trying to work out what the AI's priorities are. I'm just going to move one infantry over here, see if that kind of distracts them. This should be safe. This would be dangerous. Yeah, that's probably not a great trade, so let's not do that. Could take out that one hit point of recon, but I don't really see the point. I'm going to put this... No, I'm going to leave it exactly where it is, I think. That's still safe. I think we'll take this out. And then I think we'll just leave our recon roughly where it is. It can't really accomplish anything. So yeah, I think we're fine. Could use an IFB just to maul infantry, but I don't really see the point of that right now. We're going to leave it alone. Yeah, we'll just end turn. He's going to capture the base, which makes sense. They are attacking orange. They're very aggressively going after orange. Okay. Didn't go for me. Orange did, yeah, uncapture that city. We thought they might. So their rocket is still almost full health, but they don't have anything of any significance guarding it. Your rocket is at full health, but you do have a weak artillery guarding it. Okay. Can I reach it? Yes, I can, but if I'm going to do that, I might as well attack their rocket. Speaking of which, thanks for walking straight into my rocket's range. That's very appreciated. Would I rather uncapture this or recapture this? I think I'd rather recapture our own city, please. We can still use this to uncapture if we needed to. That's quite a lot of damage to their sniper. It's a lot of damage to their rocket. Well, we're going to do that to do maximum damage to their rocket. If I want to attack their rocket this turn, it has to be with... No, we can't really reach it either way. Okay, so we'll leave this alone. Just take out the rocket instead. Thank you kindly. Get out of the way. And then we can do that. Not sure if you hear the dogs in the background going nuts. Must have seen something interesting. Not sure what it was, but yeah, hopefully that didn't... Anybody watching that has a dog, hopefully A, that didn't pick up, and B, if it didn't set your dog off. Crazy loaves. Do we want a second rocket? It's not amazingly efficient at taking these. I think we want an anti-infantry unit. They have so many infantry units on the go currently. I think that's the play. Let's get that down. And I think we probably have just about enough infantry. Maybe I'm undervaluing infantry just as a whole. We'll get one regular one just to help with the capture game. And enter. So the AI seems pretty intent on going after the other AI. They did build a new rocket, which got shot immediately, which is hilarious. They're now shielding their rocket with a unit, which is smart. That's what they should have done initially. Green built a rocket. Orange didn't build anything. So that works for me. The IFV can't reach anything, but our rocket sure can hit stuff. 99%. Bit of overkill. Do that, please. Start shredding the sniper. I would not get hit if I stand there. That's good to know. Okay, that would cause that to be captured. Let's do that. That would be massive overkill as well. Do that to take their rocket out, please. We still aren't in the firing range of anything. And technically this is a safe tile, just one south. So this is completely safe. We'll do that to maul his sniper. We move our IFB to here. This infantry can't reach our city. So do that. We can then attack the sniper. We might not knock it out completely, but I think it'll be still worth doing. He might come and try and uncapture our city, but it's fine. We do not fully take it out. It's got 1 hit point, so, you know, who cares? You can attack him if you want, as a sacrificial lamb. And you would be shot by this guy if we moved to here. So what if we attack this sniper? Or, probably more importantly, we want to uncapture this base. Easier said than done, if I want to move. I think what we do is we do some damage, and then we go and uncapture. There we go. Because then somebody's going to waste their turn trying to recapture this. We're up to 11.5. We need to buy anything. I'm going to say no, we don't. I think we just end turn, but maybe we move up. Do we want to move up just a smidge, or do we care if we get attacked by that infantry unit? I think we move up. Be aggressive. And end turn. Aggressively end turn, exactly. They are doing chip damage to my tank, but it's not of any importance. And they did do chip damage to my sniper. We kind of figured they would. Okay, Rocket is now protected by the artillery properly, and they've built a tank. Green has built diddly squat. So if we can start capturing some of their buildings, it might make it easier. But then Orange only has a very small number of units, and they're all clustered together. That's only 77%. But we can't one-shot that, so it's probably still worth doing. Capture that. You're going to have to move or you're going to get shot. Sniper on sniper violence, please. Thank you very much. Get out of the way. And then the IFV can, take out this infantry for me. You're going to bravely run away, I think. Really just the question is, do we deal with this turn? We can't take this rocket out in one shot with what we've got. Unless we can, because we can't get around to two sides. So theoretically, if this guy wasn't in the way, we could still do it, actually. We took this infantry out. We could then... But then we'd still get hit by the artillery. So we're probably not going to do that. I'm probably going to move away from this temporarily. And see where they move to. Because, yeah, I don't want our tanks being shot. I like them. We like those units. That's not quite a one-shot. That's not a one-shot. But that's a safe attack. So that's completely safe. That is almost a one-shot. Again, we don't want to attack that infantry unit. So instead, we're going to use our recon to uncapture this. We're then going to bravely run away. Try and get their tank out of range. And our rocket's in a great position. It's going to do a lot. It's been doing a lot of heavy lifting already, but it will keep doing it. And then we're just going to go in and keep mauling their snipers while they can't attack us. I think that's the way to go. Get them really weak. And now we have some big proper money. Do we want to build anything? We still can't afford a mega tank or giant or whatever on earth you want to call it. We can afford a rhino, but is a rhino super useful on this map? There is that's like a little paddling pool over here. I wonder if you push a wheeled unit onto a mountain if it also breaks them. Possibly. But I still don't think it's really the play. I think we're better off saving money to some degree and getting it to, yeah, the status of getting a mega tank. Unless there's a button I don't know about, I wish you could see what your turn's next predicted income's going to be. I know it can't be a guarantee in case they uncapture a city, but it'd be nice to have an estimate. So we get one more infantry just as kind of bait to be attacked. Yep, they're really not accomplishing anything. And they're building infantry now as well. Artillery is still being protected by their rockets. They only built a recon, so we're not worried about that. That's her paddling. You're defending this barracks, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's the correct decision. I probably still don't want to get that involved here. We just obviously have to move units because we don't want to get attacked. But what will happen is if we don't occupy this city, the artillery will attack it if nothing else is in range, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to leave them to do that. To do just that thing. That's a takeout. Maybe the sniper will do that. We'll see. We'll see what they do. That's a safe move. That's a safe move. The infantry will probably attack us, but I don't really mind. Would we rather take this one out? I guess we would. Let's take it out fully. And take that out fully. So now we're not being countered by anything. I could attack the artillery with this, but that's not a good idea. These two are both on 1 hit point, so who cares? The only place you can get out of the way is to stand there, so we're going to do that. And we're going to move our IFV over here. We are doing a bit of a chicken maneuver, but it's okay. But now we have enough money to go for our mega tank. And now we'll end turn. Why would you put a rocket there? What was the point of that move? Thank you for just allowing them to destroy a 12,000 unit for free. That was not smart. That was mega not smart. And it means they didn't move, which means all of this stuff is pretty fair game to attack. It's just this one guy that's now in the way. So it's not going to be long until we can genuinely attack that with no penalty. If you want to take pot shots, that's fine. What do I want to do now that their tank is in position? Because if I attack their tank, I'm guaranteed to get attacked by indirect combat units. I think we just prioritize taking green out and capturing some of their stuff. Because presumably if I take out these 2 units, it's game over for them, right? I would say. So let's do that. Thank you. 77% is a good stack of damage, but we'll move out of the way because you have so much extra movement compared to most units. Do that. Can you attack my IFV? You can. That would not be a terrible unit for them to target. I'd be okay with that. We'll see. Yeah, so they've now gone. Good job we had an animation for that. And we'll start capturing this for extra money. We could attack their tank first preemptively, but that just means saying sayonara to our own tank. So I'm going to say we don't do that, Skip. And instead, I'll put my tank in the forest and see if they'll take the bait to attack that first. Because that would be better. This has 8 hit points, so I'm not worried about them going for it. Maybe they'll go for my infantry if I leave it here, but then... Nope, you can't reach it. If their infantry wants to... If my infantry wants to be their target, I am A-okay with that. You can't attack my rocket, you're too far away. If I can bait them to attack my infantry down here, that would be even better, because then it'll be in rocket range. They could both take a snipe at my rocket, but it would do peanuts. I think that's okay. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I think now is the right time to get another rocket unit, though. We'll end turn. Okay, they went for the city, and the city both times. Okay. Both snipers are going for the rocket unit, but they're on 1 hit point, so who cares? I don't think our commanding officer's music is very good, by the way. It's very generic. We should 100% take you out now, so you can't capture... Well, I don't think you can capture cities, but you can decapture them. We don't want that to happen. 50% damage from the sniper on the recon is pretty good. We will certainly take that. Now any other unit that's not infantry should be able to take you out in one go. This could be a painful turn on both sides, I think. So we want to use you to clear the gap. We then want to... You can't reach anything other than the recon, so you're going to go for the recon. You can reach the rocket. You can reach the rocket. You do pretty good damage to the rocket, so let's get that done. Thank you. You can't decapture that, but you'll at least do something to it. And now the question is, do we need the mega tank to go after the regular tank? I'm going to say no. So we're just going to walk in, absolutely end this artillery's career in one go. He kind of looks like he's under the substance, this guy, with his red bloodshot eyes. You do a mauling on his tank, because then you can take it out with your other tank. Then we can use this to take out, either take out the sniper or start decapturing the city. I think we take out the sniper. And then our rocket can come and play next to its other one. They're friends. Isn't it nice when you see friends working together? So we have 3 tanks, an IVF, a recon, a couple of infantry, couple of rockets. What do we need at this point? Probably just a regular tank, but we can't afford it. So I guess we will wait. But we've clearly broken the back of this mission. We can attack that tank if we want to. And that would block him in. So even though we're going to take a little bit more damage back than we'd like, that's definitely the play. Go get in there, block this tank, because now it can't go anywhere else. You just continue to go capture things for more Doshwonga. 24, 42. So do that. You can then capture it. Thank you. And the rockets can start just absolutely impaling units. Take you out. You out. And now we can start decapturing your major location in the middle of the map. This sniper can probably move. I don't know how many turns you could have moved for that I didn't, but apologies. That's just what I do. I'm a professional. And then in this case, a rhino is useful because if they start stalling, we can just push it into the base that they were made in and murderize them. So I think that's the way to go. And they built a rocket, which is definitely the wrong decision. Categorically, any other unit would have been a better choice. Start recapturing. Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's good. Actually, he's not going to move. He's going to take out that infantry. That's perfect. Do that. Do that. Start moving the rockets forwards for all that it matters. You can use that to uncapture the city next turn if you don't quite make it, which it looks like we're not. Well, I guess we'll just hit it with the mega tank on the way. I wasn't going to bother doing that, but we can. It'd be nice if the rhino could, say, like, push the desert into the pond to create a land bridge. But that feels like it would be apocalyptically broken. So I can see why they wouldn't do that. It makes sense, but it would still be fun. Yep. Thank you. Oh, you built a tank. That's the correct decision, and rather rude. Because we can only attack it from one side. This is going to be really annoying to take out because of its location. Oh well. What are you going to do? So yeah, capture that, please. Do we want to get into range this turn, or do we want to try and bring this tank out to play? If he wants to go after this infantry, that would be perfect. Okay, we're going to play chicken temporarily, and we're just going to run away. Gives us a chance to move all of our rockets forward anyway. And yeah, we got money for days at this point, so I guess we'll just make a mega tank and see if it can show up and help. Money for days. We haven't done anything stupid? Nope, enter. So I want him to come and attack the infantry, which he will. He's on a mountain, so he did pretty well. And yeah, the rockets decided now everything's fine. So, wrong decisions were made. Our rhino can't do anything. Sad, sad. Take out the rocket. Thank you. Just because we don't see the mega tank very often, let's watch it happen. We didn't, in fact, take out in one hit, but it was still enough to pretty much do everything. The rocket can now deal with that. Okay, good. Mission accomplished. Still no sound effect or anything, but, you know, we did it. Woo! And that was it. Yeah, so that's the end of the demo. The fight continues. You've finished your trials, Commander. Yet the real battles are still to come. 12 playable commanders, each with unique passive skills and battle powers, which we did not see in the demo. Was kind of hoping the last mission would do that, but nope. Yeah, so that's the demo in its full. Guys, what do I think about it? I think there's a lot missing. So, like I said, I haven't kept myself in the loop about what this game has been developing like. I've intentionally kept myself pretty limited in knowledge. Things we would want to see that aren't in the demo. Significantly better commander sounds and music, because you're going to be listening to it a lot. We definitely need to work on that. Having some pre-mission kind of preamble that you'd see Advanced Wars style would help. Some animation sounds for mission accomplished, mission starting. All those pieces are missing. The AI seems pretty abusable. I'm not a fantastic Advanced Wars game player. I'm a pretty average player, I would say, for a person that doesn't play all the time. I'm a casual Advanced Wars player. But the AI seems incredibly much like Blinkered. If I can attack unit, I will attack unit, no matter what. I almost wonder if it's because it thinks financially it's a wise decision to attack certain units the way that they do. But it definitely needs a lot more nuance than that. I think the unique units for each faction is going to kind of make or break this from a casual perspective. From a competitive perspective, it'll just end up being that certain commanders get banned, I'm sure, if they're just broken, or certain factions based on their units. But for a casual player, that's the sort of thing you really kind of want to get your teeth into. What can they do that's super different and interesting? So I do hope they genuinely work on that. Things that I like, I think the art style's pretty good, honestly. I think it works quite well. Yes, it's not the most out there. We've seen this art style over the last 10 years from indies just bloom and blossom and be everywhere. It's pretty ubiquitous. But does it still look good? Yeah, it does. I think there's a lot of potential with a map like this in terms of how it looks to be kind of interesting. But again, if there's no story really to back it up, that's going to be where that kind of falls on its face. And, I mean, in all honesty, at least it's some love for this genre of game. Turn-based strategy games don't get a lot of look in from average Joe, really. If you're playing strategy games, most of them are going to be real-time. But old people like me still like turn-based strategy games. And if you're still listening to me waffle on, you probably do as well. So we're going to see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to keep kind of tabs on this game when it comes out. Will I buy it at the time? I don't know. I don't get things for free. I'm a very small YouTuber. So it's a financial outlay. Will I? We'll see. Do stick around if you do kind of like this sort of thing. And if you just like listening to me waffle, then, well, that's where I live on the internet. So please do check it out and check out other videos. There's a lot of EU4 on the channel. But there's plenty of other games in this strategic genre to play and watch and listen to. And yeah, if you did like the video, algorithm helps. It's only a small channel. It's especially helpful. So yeah, again, do appreciate your time and watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.